Okay, so for the second module of the okay, for the second module of the actual task, we have OCR and web scraping. So there is need for web scraping using any function available, and then OCR that is able to identify pictures that contains written text, that is handwritten text or typed text. So to start, the endpoint is to extract and process handwritten queries using same logic as endpoint 1, and then query based OCR based query processing and all that. So let's start by web scraping. For scraping, I've created a, a folder called scraped images, which is this one, can be found here. So divided the data into two, that is training and testing. I do have a backup, so let me just go to the backup, because this one is for uploading into GitHub and it takes a lot of time to take it to GitHub. And then let me just see. Okay, this is the backup. So for web scraping, I believe this is the scraped images. For testing, this is what I was able to scrape, and then for training, this is what I was able to trace, which has a direct correlation with what I'm supposed to achieve in the next module. So, and then these are the list of data for that images that have been scraped. So basically, e-commerce is quite large, but focusing on fashion, this is the actual data set that is available and scraped. So how is it achieved? How was it achieved? So for web scraping, import a pillow. For image processing, pytesseract as the main library package, OS for uh, and requests, then beautiful soup request for accessing the HTML, beautiful soup as the main package for scraping. Then I imported pytesseract is located in this location. Then this is the OCR text image to it will open the file name, then return the text, and that is it. So 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 please disregard the first function, because it is supposed to be in the OCR, but I misunderstood the question in the first place. That is why I generated this one, but nevertheless this should be disregarded. So this is where we are going to focus on download image function, which will take the base URL starting page and ending page, because sometimes you need to give it a page number so that it will be jumping. Even if it is infinity display, it is definitely going to have some limits, so that it will not be endless. So it will just loop through the page numbers as provided. So the website I used is let me go to the website first, so that you will have an idea of where it is the actual where did I get the actual pictures. So this is an e-commerce platform, a personal one to be precise. So this is the search toolbar. I will just go to all products. So this is the pages, these are the pictures out there. So you see we have around 65 pages, so I need to scrape through all this to see how much I can scrape, but focusing on apparels only. So men clothing and fashion, women clothing and fashion, kids clothing and all that. So let's go back to the actual code. And okay, so this is the base, the page. It will take in the URL, then it will pass it, and then take the images in it. Then it will just look at the source and then download it directly to the page, to the folder provided, which is this thing. So as you can see, this is the downloaded images. This is the page to go, and this is the actual page numbers 1 to 65, and then it is going to be stored in scraped images. So that is basically how it is. Then going back to the OCR, and this is the scraped images and all that. So basically going to the OCR imported Flask, because we are going to use Flask for the functionalities display, and then for user interaction and returning into JSON format. Import pytesseract image field for processing images, then CV2, that is OpenCV, for actually identifying. Then numpy and then input output would all be imported. Then pytesseract will now be imported as well. then return. It is going to return the HTML file which is here. So here's the HTML file with a little bit of so just a little bit of form where a person is supposed to submit the image containing those, or the file, the image containing this the text that is going to be extracted. Then it is uploaded, submitted, and taken back to this one, and then everything is going to process. OpenCV will look at it, then convert it to array, then the color will be converted to RGB to GBR, then the text is going to be extracted and then returned. So that is actually how the OCR easily works. So